guys, welcome back. Today what I'd like to do is talk about waters above crypto. I got to see his live stream. It was a long live stream, like 2.5 hours, which told me a lot about him, and I really liked what he had to say, and I liked his opinions and his thoughts and views, even though they weren't the same as mine, because that's, we can't all have the same views because we all have different experiences, and his experience is different than ours, and different than me, and different than yours. So I'll take some of what he says with a grain of salt, but those things that he says that I resonate with, those I will hold on to. Some subjects he does talk about, I wouldn't be talking about it because it just divides the people. But I appreciate that he is, because people that are in similar views or mindset will gravitate towards him. Even though I don't resonate fully with what he says, I do gravitate towards gematria and his thoughts, because he's calling all-time high on Bitcoin before December, and then selling it all-time high probably in December. And XRP most likely will probably go up along with it. But this kind of goes against what's going on in the world right now, right? We got the China banning crypto, and Robert Kiyosaki saying that Bitcoin could possibly crash, which makes sense because it seems like he says they're trying to come out with the CBDCs. And again, this makes sense to me too, because they don't want investors throwing all their money into cryptocurrency. So they probably want you to put it into CBDCs. That's why they made it illegal. Are they going to crash Bitcoin? Yeah, they could possibly crash it. Remember, it went from like 18,000 to 3,000, like that, in snap of a finger, and it went back up. I don't think Bitcoin's going away, because if you think at it spiritually, logically, roughly 16% to, I forgot the figure, maybe 30, but I think 16% in the US of people are invested into cryptocurrency. That's it, and the price is already 40 to 60,000. So when the rest of the world jumps on board, this should climb higher once adoption really takes a hold. That's when all the countries go CBDCs. Then it's just that Bitcoin's just another coin to go to. Because right now people have fiat, which is like the dollars in your hand, paper dollars and paper money. So they see cryptocurrency as like something else. But once all the countries go to CBDCs, I think Bitcoin would just be another place to store money. I said this before too, like logically, if you want the world to be adopted with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, you probably don't want to crash it to zero. I think this is just to get the rest of the normal investors before it really goes up. Or it could really crash it. All of us are just guessing, what these elites want. But we have to just come to a conclusion on our own what will develop in the future here. But we know they want mass adoption. How can you get mass adoption if you crash the system, if you crash the Bitcoin? So you gotta think out that way. And whether they crash it or not, it really doesn't matter to me, because XRP is what I'm invested in, along with XLM. Now, if you follow Waters Above Crypto, he actually doesn't talk quite positively about the XRP army, but I don't mind. It doesn't matter to me, because again, that's from his perspective, and I'll still listen to what he says about gematria and all those moon cycles and phases, because this stuff is there's some truth in all that. As far as XRP, not everybody knows. Like if you're into charts and you're looking at charts, you're kind of zooming in, to me. Even though you think you're zooming out, you're zooming in by looking at a chart, so you don't see the whole picture and the whole world. Even though you think you do. I'm not saying he doesn't, but from his perspective, maybe he's not seeing what I'm seeing, or I'm not seeing what he's saying. But to me, XRP is the chosen one, because you got to ask yourself again. We know they're going to a digital cashless society. We know they're going to the chip in the hand. So what is their coin that they're going to use? A lot of people believe it's the Stellar Lumen, right? Because the same guy that made XRP also created Stellar Lumen. And XRP and Stellar is the only two coins that haven't really mooned at all. And this should be last to go. I wish I would have known what I know now back in 2012 or 14, whenever this XRP came out, because when it first came out, those times it was 0.008, same price as Vector Space right now, which I'm planning to buy soon. It's just a little difficult to buy that, and I hate using swaps and Ethereum gas prices. I hate using that stuff. I think it's just another way for them to steal our money. Yeah, you really have to know about, you really have to have your own conviction about XRP. You have to ask yourself the questions, what will be the coins? Because Ripple is partnered with all the banks. And they don't, and from other YouTubers and articles that other guys have mentioned, is that on the ledger, XRP has to be used now. No longer is it, will they use another coin? No, they have to use it. They have to use XRP, from what I understood. And as a company, Ripple, you don't really want to have your XRP that's associated with your company fail. And if it wasn't so important, why is 50 billion of it in escrow? So there's some importance here with XRP, and they still may buy it back, as XRP Line said, which we found a little clue the other day when one of the Twitter guys said that what's this company, Val something, but they represent, I guess, FedCoin or FedPay, whatever it is, and that they're creating a document which looks like it was just homemade, but we'll have to keep following the story. But there was a document saying that they want to buy back their customers' XRPs. Is this in anticipation? If this is true, is this the anticipation of the XRP price going up here in the near future? I could see a lot of exchanges possibly doing this also in the future. They're just gonna buy it back from us, from the people on these exchanges at the guaranteed price of a lower amount, probably. I don't think they're gonna, because the last one to buy would be the government at 4,025 net that the XRP Line said. But before that, I think it would have to go to all the exchanges. So a lot of things to think about. I'm still holding long on XRP because I believe it is the one, and it hasn't proved me wrong right now, because I'm still up 3x on it since I started, and it hasn't even mooned yet. And when the elites are finished with their networking that they're doing, then they'll allow XRP to go up. And we are very near, probably 2 years. Hopefully in the next couple of months, but again, it could be next year. One thing Waters Above Crypto did say was, when he was doing his video, was there was a reset coming. Great Reset number 22. So 2022, the Great Reset kind of got my attention. So maybe next year is the time of the Great Reset, which makes sense. As of right now, what I'm currently doing is just every paycheck, just buying more utility coins. And of course I'll buy some Vector Space or Electronium. And using that chart I showed you, the 3-month CoinMarketCap app, is really good if you buy at the low end of that triangle. If you don't know what I mean, look back at that video posted a couple days ago, labeled CoinMarketCap. But if you buy on that base of that triangle form shape, you can get some good prices. And right now, even with the dip, it's dipping even more. It's really going to be a good time to buy. Then before I go, now one more thing too. Like if I listened to the whole Waters Above Crypto, and a lot of things of what he said lines up with what I said about the elites controlling the market. and using these numbers and gematria, they probably have, like I said, they probably have a supercomputer, quantum computer, doing all these calculations and letting them know when the shorts are at the highest, taking all the information from all the exchanges. We're probably using their exchange, like these exchanges are probably using their programs, their software programs. So all these software programs, all these exchanges are feeding into a supercomputer that gives them all the information they need when to buy and sell. So we're basically playing against the best chess AI out there, and is outmaneuvering us at every step of the way. But that's just a guess. Again, that's what I would do if I was the elites. So that's it for now, guys. Not too much else to say. I do want to talk over some health stuff on the next video, and you might want to listen to this one, as it could save your family's lives. But I can't say it can cure. Alright, can't say that, but it can save your family's lives. Alright, thanks. See ya. Bye.